So that's how we're thinking about it. As I mentioned, as it relates to September, I said that another unusually large increase could be appropriate, but that's not a decision we're making now. It's one that we'll make based on the data we see, and we're going to be making decisions meeting by meeting. We think it's time to just go to a meeting by meeting basis and not provide the kind of clear guidance that we had provided on the way to neutral.
Y ahí está el meeting by meeting otra vez y el movimiento al alza. Miren cómo está subiendo el S&P 500, ya marcando los 4.000 puntos. S&P 500 por encima ya de los 4.000, le está sentando fenomenal al mercado esta decisión de la FED y la explicación posterior de Jerome Powell. Ojo, porque está subiendo como la espuma el mercado por encima del 2% en un momento en el que gusta y mucho las palabras de Powell. Seguimos escuchando la comparecencia.
To keep financial conditions tight in order to moderate purchasing power and bring inflation back to 2%.
So I'm going to start by pointing out that it's very hard to say with any confidence in normal times what the economy is going to be doing in 6 or 12 months. And so to try to predict what the appropriate monetary policy response would be. I mean, of course, we do that in the SEP, but nonetheless, you've got to take any estimates of what rates will be next year with a grain of salt, because there's so much uncertainty. These are not normal times. There's significantly more uncertainty now about the path ahead than I think there ordinarily is, and ordinarily it's quite high. So again, the best data, the only data point I have for you really is the June SEP, which I think is just the most recent thing that the committee's done. Since then, inflation has come in higher, economic activity has come in weaker than expected. But at the same time, I would say that's probably the best estimate of where the committee's thinking is still, which is that we would get to a moderately restrictive level by the end of this year, by which I mean somewhere between 3 and 3.5%, and that the committee sees further rate increases in 2023. As I mentioned, we'll update that, of course, at the September meeting, but that's really the best I can do on that.
You said inflation is a little bit hotter than anticipated. Has your view
Más meeting. Ojo, porque lo que acaba de decir Jerome Powell es que hay una dificultad para predecir la economía, cómo estará en los próximos 6-12 meses con seguridad. Dice que no hay certeza del movimiento económico en los próximos 6-12 meses en la economía. Ojo, porque eso significa un impacto importante en las empresas a la hora de la toma de decisiones. Si ni la FED sabe qué va a suceder en 6-12 meses, cómo se van a tomar planes estratégicos, ni tan siquiera un año vista. Seguimos escuchando a Jerome Powell.
Readings and significant amount